Could have answered with ...
I take it you will help us.
No shit.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the order.
Friends! It's a very friendly order.
Does the name Charlian ring any bells?
No.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Hooray for souls!
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have question.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
So I take it you're not actually very good at answering questions, you're just gonna give me riddles?
The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Cute little kid.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Hooray for tasks! Do I get money?
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amalj'aa and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Oh no!
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Amalj'aa, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Everyone speaks so posh in here. Except for the overly cheery cleric. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we're correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amalj'aa Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it's my judgment that the abductions shall be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Tribone. So that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see what he gives us full cooperation. Okay, need to find the campers of Dry Bones. Okay, where's Camp Tribone now? Eastern Dublin. Okay, there. Central or southern? Should be able to enter through here. Okay. Let's see if we can have the jungle carries back to the previous point. Yay! Let's cover very little amount of run. Place it here. While listening to nice music on the back of a bird. After you get your own mounts, the only point of them is to AFK while you're going from place to place. Hooray! Now Central Thancred is that way. So much desert, lots of cactus. Reminds me of my own art place. Right now, Vanguard in the desert place. Took around all the rest of the states that nobody had it. I'm paying my postal service, so that's not amazing. They will actually have to use the bridge to it. Wanted to use the rocks, but no, the rocks have a lighter on them. That will fall into the river, that will be even more annoying. Somebody has a guild sign that just says okay. I guess they're okay. Yay! I don't actually need to explore places anymore to explore places. I remember lots of theories, so I'm not going to do that today. We don't actually need to know how to use the theory currently anyway. This way so I can remember his fake trains at the last phase of it. Was that summer if I remember correctly, and it was for yoga watching, we get the hints from fates. You have to kill shit tons of fates. I did kill shit tons of fates. The transfer is pretty show. Unfortunately, those hints are not the characters as if. Okay, because I can like trusty carbon profile in your realm. Too good for yours, you. Well, I suppose I can be using flying ships. They're apparently too dangerous to fly for most people. Oh, it will fit maybe 1 foot of my Satan. Don't think I can mount that. Unless you mean the other type of mount. Careful, confused. Or crippled. Don't fret, merchants in need, we're nearly arrived. Only took us forever and a half. I'm Isambard. Here to search for missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalj'aa. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look at me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help the victims safely returned. Thank you. Hooray for another level up. Okay, that's level 1. Wait, freezing? Oh, no defense, Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking help to solve a mystery of missing persons. Not just yet. I mean, we're at the level of getting a mount, but we're doing level 17 quests, so it's a bit away from us. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalj'aa as culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalj'aa hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Darna Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see that a deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalj'aa still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on Eastern Road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalj'aa seek in this area. I actually prefer to be a little bit overloaded in the middle. For one thing, leveling is faster because there's my station and there's no one coming. But if you're above the level, you don't need to be doing a ton of side quests just to be able to take the next side quest. I'll bring the same dungeons over first. So you know, all good. Oh, the corpses are ripe, are they? Ripe for the taking? Oh, you want a piece of my ripe corpse? Now that all of you are dead, I can collect my very ripe corpses. Oh, why game? Why call them ripe? So hooray for us. It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Here you go, here's very ripe corpses. This poor soul appears to have been ravaged by an Amalj'aa before sitting to rot for several turns of the sun. Ugh. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalj'aa? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. And so there were Amalj'aa remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to that than meets the eye. The occasional Amalj'aa raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Oh, I don't know, you tell me, guy. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 'Twere forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows people here better than anyone else. I wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, as he'll not like to speak to you. Hello. Oh, it's you, asshole! Well, gods be damned! You're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the 7 hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours. Folk around here are as fairy as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you as much as pass one nearby. Played them all for fools and cooked some hard label out of them, I did. Oh, my accent. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances? You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Can I just... Fucking hell, I wish I could just hit this guy. It's like, you know that he's behind all of this. He's an ass that, you know, attacks random people. Please, Please, miss, just leave me be. An apple for information? I could do that. I could even buy you orange juice. I've nothing to say but this. They take who or whatever's been feeding off us slow folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Need to speak to the ass hat again. Oi, asshat! Everyone is scared shitless in these parts. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, nobody talks to me and you have an ass hat. Welcome back, Magnanimous. Have you learned anything utmost? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. One other thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folks speak of to their gods, we're no better place to ask it than the Church of Saint Amalj'aa. It is a small and humble church, found of the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? Morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquess. He tends the graves of the lynch yard. He will see you where the body is to be placed. Oh boy, we're delivering corpses! Hooray! Yeah, just the concentration is actually what they're going to kill. Is he? Okay, we're gonna call him Mark. Hello, Mark. I am Mark, yes, a body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. I'll do my job for you. Yeah. You have to go up, down. On the surface of the soil. Yeah, I'll just place him on the floor here. Perfect! We buried him. Very well buried indeed. Oh, wait. We were actually supposed to bury him. Oh, okay. I was like, there you go. Bye. There, I put rocks on top of him. That should do it. I've done all these times before. There we go. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What, missing people? I am afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Ourcen can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Ourcen within the church walls. Oh, I know you. Yeah, that's the future. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Yeah, I put rocks on him. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Mark would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill benefits the church. I received word not too long ago of one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Mark and soon. Thancred? Why is he taking offense over anything? I'm not dyslexic. I'm just reading. I understand what the words mean, just remember that. Thank you, Magnanimous. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Magnanimous? Word-abled. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good Sister Ourcen herself? Ourcen, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep your eye on this one. Still, the Lich Keeper Mark, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face somewhere elsewhere. Those are not very good to me, so I take the silver pieces, thank you. Sister Ourcen? It cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no! It could not be she, could it? I grow wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Magnanimous, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Ourcen's activities. Seeking out children. I'm always a bit weird. Is that boy like directly in the church? Because I think he is. Boys in church. With priests. I don't think this place has any priests hang out, so that's okay. Maybe the rest of the people in the church aren't as rapey. I have to do so much with that, like, I don't like it. You think so? Oh, listen guys. I'll talk to the church over here. So that we can take it to be carried instead. Unsolved Urchin? What? Please help! Sister Ourcen went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Maybe any foresights. Okay, I got my thrusting knife. I have my axe, so everything's gonna be fine. See, it's just some rotting corpses. Play it together now? You okay? You're having a happy time. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Sister Ourcen was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? gods forfend! I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Okay, none of that is good, so I take my shiny. Thank you. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Ourcen. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery and not turn into a zombie. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalj'aa encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh, another round. Anchors! Anchors, I'm coming! Assassins, I'm coming, no, look at them! See, very tiny. Look at your most people's sources. You players, I'm a mistake. You can do it, I have a business with them. Well, after me. What part of the fake, you see? I'm on going. Always for Owen, never going. Well, you're set. Okay. Good to know that you finally decided to go. Odin is the best Broden. Hello, Thancred. Ah, there you are, Magnanimous. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Ourcen. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Was following Sister Ourcen near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalj'aa caught my eye. I tracked them as far as the encampment, but, well, let us say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested your dear Magnanimous. Would you be so kind to take a look inside? Thank you, Eve. Well, that's kind of the point of the whole Let's Play and stream in general, so it would be funny if I didn't. Like, click, 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 click. Yep. I think I can just run past, but... yeah, might have been a bit of a bad idea. Most of you should turn around and go home. One maybe not. That's fine. Queer leaflet? What? Okay. Run away from that, thank you for watching, Satan. We very much love you. I found this very queer leaflet. All hail Satan! Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet! See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. Looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldol seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this one to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Ourcen makes of it. Yay! My savior comes again. To what do I owe this honor this day? To this leaflet. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? My giant head is obscuring you. The plot thickens, Magnanimous. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credits to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. We have learned important things, Mr. somebody stole priest's clothing and stuff. I would say Ungust. But then again, he's a dickhead and he's portrayed as a dickhead, so I think that's a very obvious choice. Posing as a priest? To think? These troubling notions aside... Oh, hi, cat. It is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Magnanimous. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. That's exactly what I have, I think, so I'll take that. And for today, I think we can stop right here, folks. So next time when I come back, I'll take the next quest from Isambard, and I think the next stream should be around either Tuesday or Monday, because I want to do at least one more stream before Stormblood, so that I can have nice few weeks to just do Stormblood on my main character. Thank you for watching, everybody, and thanks for joining.